up? It's ALP here. I know it's been a while since I've put any YouTube videos out. I'm sorry, I missed you guys. I hope you missed me too, but I'm here, I'm ready, so let's go. I wanted to talk about something today, and that something is why I haven't put any YouTube videos out. One of my goals last year was to make more YouTube content. I even bought one of those ring lights everyone on social media is using, and so far I've made a grand total of 0 videos. Whenever I tried to make a YouTube video and watched it back, I just hated it. It sucked. But I didn't know what it was that I didn't like. I started to notice a pattern in videos and channels that were really popular and that I enjoyed watching. So today I want to share with you my 5 tips on how to make better YouTube videos. Tip number 1, your room aesthetic, or how your room looks and feels. Before my current setup, I was shooting in a tiny 70 square foot home office that I had turned into my music room. But it was just really boring and uninspiring. So I knew that was the first thing I could improve on. I just really wanted to create this mood of who I was and what my channel was gonna be about. Improving your space is not only gonna make your videos look better, but it's gonna be more inspiring to create in. Tip number 2, lighting. Lighting is one of the most important aspects when creating great quality videos. While there is plenty of money to be spent on lighting equipment, it does not have to cost a lot, especially when you're just starting out. One of my setbacks, and maybe this is one of your setbacks too, was thinking I had to have all the right gear to start. And in the words of Maury Povich, we have determined that is a lie. You don't need to spend a lot of money on lighting equipment, especially when you're starting out. Actually, one of the best ways you can light your video is free and you already have it. Natural lighting from a window creates a nice, really soft look. If you are using natural lighting, you want the light to face your face, or you want it to face the side of you. You don't want it in the back of you because that's going to create a really weird shadow and you're not going to be able to see your face well, which I'm pretty sure you don't want. In my case, natural lighting wasn't an option, so I decided to just use the ring light that I had purchased at the beginning of last year. Now, if you are using one light, there's a couple ways you can place it, and that's going to be to either side of you or directly in front of you. A cool hack you can do to soften any harsh light that you're using is to just go out and buy a cheap plastic shower curtain and put it over the light that you're going to be using. And this is just going to help to diffuse the light, creating a softer look on your face. Look at the difference between right now, which I'm using the shower curtain over the light, and then look at the difference when I take it off. It's just a lot harsher and it's gonna create some harder shadows that we really just don't want. The point is you want to soften the light as much as possible, and that's gonna give you the most flattering look. Okay, so we have the shower curtain back on the light. Now, another trick you can do to kind of fake a second light or a fill light, which is gonna help fill in some of the shadows on this side of my face, is you can use just a piece of white foam core or poster board, and you can place it to the side of you, which is gonna reflect the light a little bit. Look at the difference when I take it away and when I put it back. The other thing I'm using to light my video right now are called practical lights. They're these 2 light bulbs in the back, and this could be a lamp. It could be any light that you have that would serve kind of as your backlight, helping separate you from the background a bit. Tip number 3, audio. Have you ever tried to watch a YouTube video with bad audio? It's just unbearable, it's painful, and you probably click away really quick. Audio is gonna make or break your video. Your DSLR and your phone do have internal microphones, but the sound quality is not going to be that great. That's just not what they're made for. So my suggestion is you want to get an external microphone. Right now I'm using the Rode VideoMic Pro, which is pretty standard with vlogging or YouTube videos, and it sounds great. But again, good audio doesn't have to cost a ton of money. You can even get away with an inexpensive lavalier mic, and it's going to improve your sound greatly. The other aspect of creating great audio is your room. Now, you're probably going to get a lot of unwanted reflections in your room, echoes in your room, and the best way you can battle that is you can put acoustic foam panels on your wall, anything that's going to help absorb some of those sound reflections. Tip number 4, editing. Editing is how you piece all your footage, all your music, all your B-roll together to create a compelling video or story. If you've ever watched any popular YouTube video, you're gonna notice subtle ways they've edited the video to keep you watching longer. These techniques like zooming in and out, including text or graphics, including B-roll, and different angles are techniques that are going to help the viewer stay engaged for longer. And that's really what you want. That's the whole point. You want people to watch your videos longer. And last but definitely not least, tip number 5, planning. If you don't plan your videos out ahead of time, when you go to edit them, you're gonna realize, guaranteed, that you forgot to shoot something or say something, and then you're gonna have to go back. You're gonna have to get your lighting just right so you can edit those parts back in. It's just a pain. Trust me, plan your videos ahead of time. The way I plan my videos is I answer the 3 W's. What, why, and who. What is my video about? Why am I shooting this video? And who is this video for? Answering these 3 questions really helps me to narrow down the focus of my videos and break the video up into sections and key points that help me and the viewer digest the information more easily. For each section, I write out a script and any shots that I'm gonna wanna include. So just to review, my 5 tips to start making better video. Number 1, improve your space or your background to reflect who you are and what your channel is going to be about. Tip number 2, lighting. You want to light your videos with natural light or with the best light you can afford within your budget. Number 3, audio. You want to invest in an external microphone and treat your room with things like acoustic foam panels or carpet or furniture that's going to help absorb any unwanted reflections. Number 4, edit your videos to keep the viewer engaged for as long as possible. Tip number 5, plan your videos in advance, including what shots you're going to want to take as well as what you're going to be saying in the video. And a bonus tip for you, just start. I mean, that's the reason I'm in this mess in the first place, is because I didn't start. These 5 tips are going to help you make better looking videos, but most importantly, it's you just start making them in the first place. Your first video is not going to be your best. You just have to accept that. But in order to create your best, you have to be consistently creating and doing every day. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I've inspired you to start making YouTube videos and stop procrastinating, stop being a perfectionist. I look forward to seeing your videos, so drop a link in the comments below and let me know what your tips are for creating great video. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace!